Turning now to the economy. After a disappointing March, things got back on track in April, and the latest jobs report is good. On Friday, the Labor Department said employers added 223,000 new jobs in April. That pushed the nation's unemployment rate down to 5.4%, the lowest since May of 2008. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here with more on the numbers. Jill, good morning.
Good morning.
So there's a better than March. We're sort of back on track and the trend we've been in, but the jobs market still has a lot of work to do, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. First of all, let's look at wages. We have not had wage growth in about 8 years. Wages up by just 2.2% from a year ago. The last expansion, we were going at 3% annualized clip, so we need that number to really improve. We still have a broad unemployment rate of 10.8%. This includes people who are called disgruntled, part-time workers. 10.8, historically high. Sure, it's down, but that's a lot of people. 6.6 million people working part-time. They want full-time help. And frankly, we still have a lot of people, over 2 million people, who have been unemployed for more than 6 months. So good progress. Still work to do.
Let's talk about the interest rate. I mean, it's really been near zero since 2008. Do you get the sense, because we'd heard some speculation, it might be June that the Fed moves in, might be September. When do you think this will happen?
I think it's going to be September, and I think the weakness in March and the weakness in the first quarter overall is going to allow the Fed to wait until September. Now, the Fed is very focused on this wage component. They want to see people make more money, and until that happens, I think the Fed is going to hold back. Sorry for all the savers out there. You're still going to get stinky interest rates in your savings and checking accounts.
We're hearing some people moving to raise wages. But when does this really kick in, Jill?
I think it's in the next few months. Last week, not in this report, but last week we had a very interesting piece of data called the Employment Cost Index. It's the one piece of economic data that actually has shown wage growth is starting to accelerate by about 2.6% from a year ago. That could be a tell. It could be that we are going to start to see wage growth in the next few months. Economists are hopeful, but it's not going to be runaway. We're going to get a 2.5% year over year, and that will be much better than where we are
That's
today.
At least better than the rate of inflation, which we've barely been keeping up with.
That's exactly
Every time
right.
we see you, I feel like baby steps. That's the key word.
You know what? Listen, total employment up 11.7 million from the bottom. That's pretty good after you had 9 million jobs almost wiped out. So we are making progress. I don't want to be downbeat, but still work to do.
Jill, thank you so much.